Hello, my name is Morris,
And my name is Alfred Henry, and you're
and you're
watching
watching Starting
Starting
11.
11.
First question, what does football mean to you?
Wow. Okay, for me, like football is life. Football is like it's everything.
Football means a lot to me. It's my passion and it's what I love to do most. Because sometimes I might be down, and once I'm on the field, I'm active and on.
I've been playing football like since I was 9. I started playing football on the streets. Sometimes, if I look at my previous videos or my pictures, and if I think about my journey so far, motivation starts kicking in. I know I'll be there in no time.
You know, in Nigeria, you have to start from the grassroots before you could level up. So it's been a long journey so far, and we're still here, trying our best and putting our effort to make it up to the top level. For you to make it to top level, it's really hard because you just have to keep focusing on the good days and thinking about what next. Just keep the bad energy away, and the bad days off from your mind. Just keep on motivating yourself to get better and do better on what you know how to do best, which is the football. And you just have to keep going. Physically, you have to train. This is Africa, this is not Europe. You have to train so hard, physically hard training, morning, evening, every day. Just wake up one day and do something. Your 1% will take you much more further than not doing anything.
The major difficulty in Africa making it pro, the struggle is first of all the opportunities are not so they're not many. Football in Africa is dog eats dog world. Only the best wins. Only the best wins. Scouts come to Nigeria to pick just the best talents. The average ones are also really good players, and the opportunities are not so many enough for them to go pro. So once you have good players, they are better than you. Taking away the opportunities is going to be difficult, man. You have to make sure you're working non-stop. Only the best players grab it and they're gone. It's really crazy, man. Like the system in Africa is bad. The system here is we don't have a system because the system is bad. We don't have a particular like scheduled training session for 3 months or 6 months. We're just doing stuff that we see online. We're just doing stuff that we believe can take us to the next level. Mind you, some of this stuff might not be like the best coaching. Some of this stuff might not be like good for us. The diets, we don't have good food, what to eat. We don't even have what to eat at all. But we have to make sure we still show up for training. We have to make sure we're still grinding and going the next day. Mentally, it's really challenging. You must be mentally strong. Sometimes I don't know what keeps me going, but it's like I have to keep going. I just have to keep going.
Here in Africa, it's really difficult. Even if you're good, there are not so many opportunities for you to travel or make it pro because there are not so many scouts, agents coming here to develop player. They just want a ready-made player. That's one thing that really takes us down mentally because they don't want player that they want to go and be nurturing over there. They just want a ready-made player. And yeah, if you're playing for years, if you've been playing for years, like, and you have family members, they'll look down on you like you've been doing this for years and there's nothing to show for it. That's very, very bad, and that's very degrading to hear from parents, brothers, uncles. When you're an elder brother and your junior ones are calling you for something and you can't afford to give them because you're playing football, you're still in the grassroots era. It's really so sad for that part. We are still struggling and staying with teams in the camp for opportunities to come by. It's a big struggle. Not gonna lie, it's a big struggle.
Being a footballer in Africa, majority of the players, we don't work. We don't work, we just like train and make sure we try and go pro. Sometimes it's in life, it can be really like discouraging because financially you're not making money and it's tough on the person. You have a player like this, a very good winger, a very good attacking midfielder, and he does not have enough money to support his dream. It's really tough. And sometimes there's no soccer boots, sometimes there's no equipment to train, or sometimes there's no money to go to the gym. You have to make sure you keep showing up, you have to make sure you keep working on your dream, man. You don't have time for such excuse.
For you to miss training, there are no excuses. Even though you live far away from your training field, from your training camp, you have to be there, no matter how it is, because the mentality here is you have to train before you get there. And the food part for those who are in the camp, is really not so good. It's not so good. But with time, and I hope with what we know how to do best, we will get there.
My family they're not football people, and it was crazy as for my family accepting that the son is going to be a footballer, because being a footballer is like the job kind of takes away your life. Your family knows they're not expecting anything from you and a long period of time till like you make it pro and stuff. My dad wasn't so supportive of me becoming a footballer at first. You know, it was so tough. Sometimes you go to training, they'll beat you. Kids these days, like their parents are so supportive of them, they can send them to academy to make it pro. When I was a little bit younger, my parents were not really supportive of my football career. Anytime I go home, they will beat me. I should stop going to the field, and till like I started getting more famous in the job and stuff, a little more popular in my state. Thinking about that and my childhood background, it really like motivates me, push me, make me work a little bit more so I can have a reason to show my people at home that, well, my dream, my hard work paid off and stuff. Me making it in football. Wow. Well, that's a really big one for me because I built myself. I built this shit. Like people say, I built this shit. Like everything I am today was not like because someone was pushing me, and it was because of me, man. It was that I'm doing it for that little kid that was being told that you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you're not good enough. Like, so it's really more a big win for me, first of all, then before I can say my family, my coaches, and so it's going to be a very big win for me and me myself first. For the past few years now, I've been modeling my game around the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. This guy is an absolute monster. He's a beast. He doesn't show so much in training, but when it comes out on games, it's just for the results. I started watching Victor when Victor was, first of all, in the under-17. I watched him one time when he was in Ultimate Striker here in Lagos, but I was really young. So many people know Victor because of me. I'm a huge fan. I pray one day I'll meet Victor and I model my game around him. We have this similar personality traits on the field, so I try to make sure I be more energetic like Victor. His main attribute is his energy, and I have that too.
Making it to the pro, that would be, I think that would be the happiest day of my life, you know. When we've been playing for years and years, training, hard training for years, under the hot sun, training 2 times a day, you know. You're good, but a coach is telling you you're not good enough for the game, and you know you're good, but, you know, making it to the pro level is all I want, and that would be the best day of my life. You know, just one word can change someone's life, you know, motivating them like your friend is down. It's the best thing you can give to your friends who are with you in the camp, you know. Some might be down, you know, just your motivation can push them up. He's down, he don't want to train or do something, you know. But you telling him you can do this and you have trust in him is really that one button push that one button push can make him lighten up, and then boom, everything is good and everything is better.
Well, thank you for watching Starting 11, and
This has been Camp Diaries.